Okay, so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, off the grid, etc. And what I see is a lot of wealthy people with projects going on. They're beautiful cabins they got going on. Spacious, very clean. They look great on video, but in reality, they're not lived in. Like, I'm seeing these places and not many people are actually living in them. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like inside a 12 by 12 cabin that's actually lived in. I lived in the winter 12 by 12 and it's packed full of stuff that you need to get by. So without ado, here we go. Blue jays are active this morning. So anyways, here's my outside, the 12 by 12 you're looking at here. The addition at the back is not insulated, so the only thing I was in for the winter, minus 35, was the 12 by 12 that's insulated. You can see my wood chopping area here for splitting up wood in smaller pieces and making kindling, etc. We'll take you in. It's kind of clean. I did a quick cleanup. I'm using my widest lens so I can give you the best view I can, because it's only 12 by 12, so it's hard to give you anything wide without the wide view here. So come on in. So you see I've got a fridge, a dresser with some clothes on it, which is also storage on top. I have a chest here. Inside the chest, that's where I'm keeping my plates and my couple plates and my couple silverware, etc. And then over here we got the fire extinguisher in case something goes crazy, and a spray bottle of water that's already pressurized, ready to go in case I need it too. Cat food at the bottom. The big old wood stove. Lots of storage for food. I had to make shelves. It was pretty empty when I come in here. I made this, my wood container here area. Broom beside it. It's kind of where the mess kind of gets swept till I clean the mess up every week or so. My makeshift kitchen, and I use like a panini slash griddle electric plug-in to cook a lot of food on, plus the wood stove. That's what I did most of my cooking on, the wood stove and that. Over here we have our first aid kit, thanks to a friend of mine. My knife, earmuffs, in case the power goes out, kerosene lamps. I have Zippo fluid, butane fluid for the lighter. The Nyko boost thing is great. Just a lot of little things that I need. Most importantly, my coffee maker over there. It kept me alive all winter, huh? My guitar. Just more storage. My guitar amp. And over here, we got clothes, camera equipment, more clothes. Bedding over there. On top of that, it was like hip waders and stuff that was needed for the summer, and some extra toys like a telescope and a metal detector, and more storage I made, because you have to have a place to keep your food that doesn't freeze, so it won't freeze. Keep your perishables good. So that's what I got going on here. Some medical supplies and all that. What's missing is normally where the tripod is. I usually keep 3 buckets there. One is my bathing bucket, and I do dishes in it, and the other 2 are for laundry. I have one that I use to do one that I use to wash and one I use to rinse, and I wring it out by hand, unfortunately. But yeah, that has to happen during the winter months too, right? So, and the futon is where I slept all winter and played a lot of guitar. Me and the cat did a lot of quality time there this February and early March, that's for sure. Chainsaw supplies up there, you know, so it doesn't look as pretty as it does on most of the YouTube channels, does it? But it's functional. I actually lived here all winter. I melted snow for water when I couldn't get to my water source because it was too much snow to get to it. And it was quite an experience. I learned a lot about myself in 1 year, boy. Living out here and not seeing people for a month or 2 at a time. me and the cat are friends because of that. So yeah, it's kind of a glimpse on what it really looks like to live inside a cabin like this and do it for real and not pretend. That's been a frustrating part of this for me, is looking on YouTube for ideas and stuff, and I'm not seeing that much because, like I said, a lot of them are seem to be fairly wealthy to be moving, building your cabin using helicopters, etc. Stuff like that. But also inside, you're not living in it. It's too clean, it's too perfect, and if it's only, 10 by 10 or whatever, 12 by 12, it's going to be cluttered to be useful, to actually live in it, no matter how much I try, I can only keep it so maintained, because you move one thing and suddenly the place is messy. So there's been a glimpse inside my life, and yeah, what it's like to live inside a little cabin like this. Hopefully you enjoyed the little tour.